Let's get ourselves connected. Gotta get yourself connected.
Gotta get connected.
You're probably going to hear me say this a lot today, and that this show is probably going to be one of my favorites of all time, because not because I'm going through a midlife crisis, but because it's all about having the coolest stuff, right?
That's true. That's true.
If you're the coolest guy or gal, are you going to have this in your... Let me just get that dust off there.
What, the dust off of it?
You're going to have this in your office, or you're going to have this in your office, right?
Well, I don't know. Like, there's something almost reminiscent about this. You know?
See, you're obviously not going through your midlife crisis. I'm going to take that away. Here, have that. Let's talk about that.
We don't even get to have it in the shot, eh?
No way.
You're like, get rid of it. Well, this one is actually super cool because it's a spaceship that's come down from outer space.
No. No, it's a router. It's wireless. It's gigabit, right?
Yes, that's cool.
Gigabit.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's ultra range.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't actually send a gigabit wirelessly, but it is one of the fastest units you're going to get in your house.
It is, because if you look at the typical routers, the mainstream ones, they typically run at about 10 megabits per second, or they have a hard line in at 100 megabits per second. So that's significantly slower.
Yeah.
This one, like AJ said, it's going to be able to wirelessly transmit at 100 megabits per second, or you can hardwire into the back here 4 different connections and get 1 gigabyte. So what does that mean, basically, for people?
Basically, what it means, it's enabling the ability to push more data over your network. And where it really comes into play is when you have to transfer large files, for example, videos. At 100 megabits per second, you can stream HD video to your television set with something like this. Very exciting.
So it's like the big daddy of wireless routers.
It's like the big daddy. Yeah, exactly. Range is a big part of this as well. It's the wireless N capacity, and so it has the ability to push signals throughout the house. And where that comes into play is, like, if you've got a computer downstairs, or if you want to take your laptop onto the patio, if you want to get that high, strong signal, then you have to have a couple of things going. And one of them is obviously that 100 megabits through the air, but also the range using the new standards. And one thing to remember with any router system that you're going to do, especially if you're increasing the capacity, the computer's wireless card needs to be the same feature in order to take full advantage of the speed and the size of the network. It does take 2 parts, but this is one of the first ones, and let's face it, that sucker, that looks good.
It looks so cool.
For a sleek way to go wireless, you should also check out these routers.